Hello, everyone. Scott Zambelli here with Team Titans of Real Estate. You see our little logo back there, along with there's a little Grogu too. I forgot he's back there. Anyways, today is Monday, February 7th, and we wanted to give everyone an update regarding Emily. And I just wanted to say it verbally too. You guys are awesome. We really appreciate the prayers that have been pouring in. You guys have been responding to our posts. And it's nice to do it, typing. It's nice to also just say it too. We feel so blessed by the number of people who are praying for Emily as she fights through her leukemia. And those of you who don't know what's going on, there's Emily there with one of the nurses. And I just wanted to read Jill's latest update that she just posted about 51 minutes ago, according to the Facebook timestamp. But today is day 9 in the PICU, the pediatric intensive care. So she's been in there for quite a bit, 9 days now. It was Sunday of not this Sunday, but the Sunday prior, Sunday morning, Jill brought her in. And Emily is now off the high flow oxygen, which is really good. And she's back on the traditional oxygen cannulas. That's those little tubes that go in there. Her blood counts are still very low. That came from the chemo she's been doing, fighting her leukemia. And so she had another blood transfusion today. Her mouth is still swollen and sore. She's been battling some thrush and mucitis. It's from the chemotherapy. The lining of the throat and mouth can it weakens or damages or something from the chemo. It breaks down. That's the word. And the body produces a ton of mucus, and they have to continuously, like about every 5 minutes, Jill has to go in there and suction it out. And she's staying with her almost 24/7. Thankfully, it's been a blessing. Her sister's been able to fill in on the weekend, so Jill could come back home, shower, refresh, re-energize to go back this morning and to further take care of Emily during this week here. So keep Jill in prayer also for her strength and mentally, physically, spiritually. It's hard work, working with your daughter like this. Emily needs constant attention with the number of things she's battling. But so she had another blood transfusion today. Her mouth is still swollen and sore, but it looks to be improving. She's mostly having to have liquid. So some food, she's sometimes yogurt, sometimes cream of wheat. But a lot of times it's just a bite or two, and then she's done because of just how much it hurts with the sores in her mouth from the mucitis and the thrush. So also another side effect of all the fluids they've been giving her to battle these other things, she's had, excessive fluid out in the lungs and heart. The pulmonary edema that is still there. They're using some Lasix. She's definitely in her face. You can see it. She was very swollen over the weekend, and that's going down. So, prayer is working. She's definitely turning the corner. We feel like we've gotten past the worst of it, but there's still a lot of issues ongoing. 9 days in the ICU is a long time. We're hoping this week she can get out of there and get into the next level down, the step down department or whatever they call it there. So they're continuing using Lasix to get her to get those fluids out of her body. She's been running fevers again. So the infectious disease doctor, the next step is they're going to do a CAT scan today or tomorrow, hopefully today, to rule out some other theories they have. With medicine, usually it's not a cut and dry answer. They have to go through a checklist to weed out what it could be or could not be. So that's the next step, is the CAT scan. So for those of you prayer warriors out there, our current goals, if you want to pray on these, is working on getting rid of that excessive fluid in her lungs, so her lungs can start working properly and getting that full oxygen in there. Given time for her blood counts to improve, the white blood cells are necessary for healing. Those sores in her mouth, they're not healing like they should because from the chemo, her white blood cells are very low, almost non-existent right now. But the body, it looks like the body's working to build them back up. So the CAT scan will be part of that to figure out if that is actually happening. They're going to be checking her liver and some other parts of her there through the CAT scan. Another goal for our current goals is get her out of the bed for short walks. If we can get her moving, that will help get the fluid to flow in the system and eventually get expelled out. And then the other thing to pray for is just getting her to at least start eating soft foods on a regular basis so her body can get the proper nutrients to fight this. So a lot of this, though, is just from the chemotherapy. She had a very large session last week, and it was like a nuclear bomb to the immune system. And the good news is it worked. The nuclear bomb went off. It hit her system hard. So hopefully once we get through all this, they can do the bone marrow test, biopsy, and hopefully it shows it really blasted that leukemia out of there. That's the goal. So it's all worth it if that is what happened. So that's what we're doing. We're so thankful for your prayers. We know God's wisdom, insight, plan is always far superior to ours. He knows the bigger picture that we don't, and we just trust that His will is ultimately what's best for all. So just keep your prayers going. This is a picture of her. Like I said, this was during one of her breathing treatments, so that's what you see on her face there. So we appreciate it so much. You guys really do rock, and just keep it going. Last but not least, unfortunately, even though all this is happening, the bills still got to get paid. I wish we could just put our careers on hold, but we got to keep them moving forward. So another thing for prayer, just pray for continued business to come our way to keep us busy. I am handling all of the real estate while Jill is focused on Emily. She's still getting updates. We talk regularly about what's going on, so she's in the loop, but obviously she's making sure Emily has as much of her attention as possible. So you see our phone numbers down there. Normally I'd say give Jill a call if you want to talk to her, but in the short run, let's keep all the calls coming to me, 586-549-6096. We appreciate referrals. You are still getting all of my attention, which we will get everything your needs. You won't be second best. Don't worry about that. We will make sure we take care of you on the real estate front and help you find those homes. If you know anyone, any friends or family, if they talk about real estate, please tell them you have a realtor. Team Titans, Jill and I, we really work hard for our clients, and our past clients will testify to that. We really pour ourselves into you and take care of you as though it's our own houses that we're buying. So we appreciate all the support you guys in the past. You guys have been awesome. Our clients, we appreciate so much. The referrals, we appreciate. So if you could just keep us in prayer business wise so that we can keep paying our bills, mortgage payments, electric, cable, blah, blah, blah. Food's expensive nowadays. So we just got to keep business going while we fight that. I'll fight that front for us while Jill fights the medical front with Emily. So keep us in mind. Team Titans Real Estate, 586-549-6096 is my number. I have it in the post there. Our Team Titans hotline, 586-232-5144. You can give that a call. And thank you, everyone. It really means a lot to get your prayers. You guys are awesome. So everyone take care, and God bless, and see you around. Bye.